It's joke, no joke, no joke. Oh, all right. Choke, no joke, chicky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chicky choke, no joke. We here now. Michelle Frizzy in the building. You already know. Choke, no joke. Woo-wee. We got a good one tonight. What up, Tosh Rain? What's good? What's good? What's good? Love is in the building. Diddy in the building. Love is in the building. I posted this joint at the Miracle Garden. They got this big ass hand like this. I'm like, yo, Diddy get love in Dubai. People like, oh, Choke, what do you do? God damn, y'all don't know sarcasm when y'all see it. Jesus. All right. Aries 80s baby is here. Eddie Village in the building. You already know. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Agent Nueve is in the building. My fellow Americans, salute. Let's get to it. All right. Y'all know what it is. Choke no joke. I'm in the building. Act like y'all know. The new album is out. Learn from Mistakes Part 2. All right. Lead the streets. And with Father's Day coming up, you know, I got to start the show off right. To all the fathers out there, we here. You know what I mean? We're going to get to the show. Mia's back on the stand today. And my man Brian Steele, get to her. Oh, we're going to have a good one. And Desiree Perez. Ooh! Desiree Perez. Got a little wicked man. The girl wicked man. Rock Nation about to crumble, man. Yes, the time has come for Rock Nation to crumble. Yeah, and Jay-Z don't have nothing to do with it. That and more tonight on the boy Choke, no joke. Let's get to the show. Kenyatta, Orlando, Guzman. What up? All right? We in here, Veronica. Oh, Veronica, girl. Terrace in the building. AP, Nigel's here. True Magic, Crystal. Choke, no joke. Let's get it going, man. All right? So all my fathers out there, this one goes out to you. Choke, no joke. You already know. We in the building. Let's get to the show.
Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken, choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas, choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Grego, rest in peace. You know what it is. Say I neglect her. I love my child. You make me go wild with your parenting style. Only for her, I wear this smile. Cause inside, it's really a grin. If I was a drink, I'd be drunk on gin. I'm not a quitter, I fight to the end. You not gonna dictate who life I'm in. Just mad cause I went from boys to men. Like Wanya and Brandy, the road end. I say it in French, we are thin. I do not like you, you're not my friend. You make me cringe, get under my skin like veins, blood, bagging a cane. Don't know too many dudes that go through these things. Deal with your bullshit and still stay sane. Brains with a blue early in the game. Yeah, deadbeat, I'll make you dead me. You wanna see me locked up like me, so I kick back and let the preacher preach. Wisdom of his word, get me through each day. Emancipation on the way. I'ma celebrate from September to May. Till the casket close, we go our way. I just pray she love me one day. Happy Father's Day, love my child. Happy Father's Day, love my child. Happy Father's Day, love my child. Happy Father's Day, I 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 love my child. The worst type of chick, bottom of the pile. Tell him it's his and know that it's mine. Mine's is his. Then run for years. What the fuck was you thinking all those years? What if she needed a donor and needed me there? Family even questioned her hair. Cause she came from your womb. Do you think that is fair? I remember the day I called you out of nowhere. You heard my voice, all you heard was air. I bet you were hella scared. You said forget her, you better without her. Her's my daughter, this is an order. Try running again and you'll be crawling. Cause I'm coming through like Mike Duncan falling down. This time not fucking around. I wanna see it now and I don't care how. You do it, I do it, move quickly. All the years that you ditched me, and right now you going to hitch me to your back. Take me where she's at, and don't worry, there won't be no clapping. These are the years of me rapping, producing, directing. For you it'll be hectic. I love my child and I don't regret. Happy Father's Day. I love my child. 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 Take me to court, bitch. That shit don't hurt me. I've been to court for worse. Still survive. See, I know it's not about the money. You filed to hurt me. I'm not a deadbeat. When it's all good, you know it's all sweet. When it's all hood, you gotta bear with me. Your girlfriends say take me to court. How you don't ask and then go to court? You know when you ask, things get brought or paid. Emancipation on the way. We'll hang out any given day. Your relationship will fade away. We will get close, you will fade away. Like the baby mama that ran state to state and had to run for about 8 years. Some say how she lived. That might satisfy the father but ruin the kid. Trust me, I speak it cause I live. Ain't another song that info give. That's info for who follow the kid. You went half on the baby, chick you played me. Kidnapped my babies and made them hate me. Y'all ladies don't know, y'all drive us crazy. Fellas, if you out there, you miss your baby. I love my child. Choke no joke. This go out to all the fathers out there that miss their babies. They took our babies from us over money, child support. Now they don't even know us. This go out to you. Jack Brown, you know what it is. Keep on hating, you know what it is. Never did I think hip-hop go this far. Never did I think I'd see Diddy behind bars or Kells. Penitentiary scars, the man act. Is it going too far? Back, y'all industry rats, y'all whack. That's 100 on Pyro. You'll be trapped like Pac. The go viral. Gene saw the nuts of gyro. At the freak off and Diddy too. Butt plug shopper, freak door stopper. Nigga, you don't know if you a criminal or a cop. But you're next to be locked. Ask Keefy D. Telling on yourself on Vlad TV. You dumb nigga, right? You never be me. And I never be you too. Telling on you too. Saying on the step, giving up myself. What the fuck I look like? My name G-Dap. Comb legacy doom. Will the bad boy see time like loan? Your extortion fell through. You friended no one like the moon. What did you do? Sat back and watch him get groomed. Only badge in the room. You and wifey drunk the juice. Saw the check for Pac's life. And his back right. Guess it's bad boy for life. Or should I say same gang? You the same lane. That Diddy let hang. And now he chain gang. Damn, you rocked him, fella. Didn't you? For the mozzarella. Did it for Wolf and his mother. numerals. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. This one's for the whole earth, you know, when they get disrespectful. I just go to the booth and kick the truth to the young black youth. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. Keep on hating, you know what it is.
Choke, no joke. You already know. We in the building. We here. All right. My man Dre in the building. My man Rob D in the building. Kev V in the building. Tasha Rain in the building. Kenyatta Carter in the building. And please, moderators, y'all got people hitting me up in my damn DMs so much. Y'all being too harsh. They asking simple questions and y'all blocking them out and this, that, and other. So verse 1 in the building. Thanks for the love. Yeah, for our normal regulars, moderators, don't be so hard on our regulars. Okay? Because some of these people I recognize right off top. And so please don't be for the people that's coming in and they being disrespectful. Yeah. But those that y'all recognize their names and they may ask a question, don't be too hard on them, okay? All right, please. And I don't know who did it, so I ain't saying nobody's names because I don't know. And they don't know. I'm just saying, let's, for our regular viewers, if y'all recognize the name and they say something, you ain't got to zap them if you know them. All right. Just, that's for the people that come in here trolling and acting all crazy. But I do ask that y'all don't mention other people's channels and stuff on my channel. If they want to go see these people, let them go see them on their own. Don't be diverting my traffic to other people. All right. That's why you could possibly have guys zapped. All right. Outside of that, y'all know what it is. We here. Happy Friday to Virginia in the building. All right. Ramon and Verse with the support. So I didn't send out no notifications. I think I should go live on TikTok for a little while. You know what? I want to go live on Instagram first because I want to address the post that I just posted on Instagram. Then I'm gonna get on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not gonna do Instagram too long. I saw the check for Pac's life and his back right. I guess it's bad boy for life. Or should we say the Harlem Madam? This nigga's out here selling coochie. Everybody in the uproar. Let me get into it. Hold on. I'm going to get into it on Instagram real quick. Because I'm a little mad at Instagram right now. Rock Nation's about to crumble. Ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z, though. Jay-Z, you're not in this one. Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. There's a link in my story, my last joint. You could go there and join us. Marcus in the building, what up? Jai in the building, what up? Fine Wine in the building, what up? Oh, almost forgot something big time. Saw the check for Pac's life and his back right. Guess it's bad boy for life. Or should we say sex trafficking insane gang? All right. Okay, let's go. So, Instagram, I'm mad at y'all right now. All right. We got beef, Instagram. All y'all watching on Instagram right now, we got beef, right? Because everybody act like they such up in the uproar, right? About Diddy and this whole sex trafficking thing going on, right? I post a video on my Instagram of Gene Deal talking about how he was sex trafficking women for the Madam of Harlem. And I showed y'all her. She went to jail, but she didn't snitch on nobody. She didn't tell who none of her clients was. But Gene running out here, running his goddamn mouth, telling who her clients was because he worked for her. He admitted for working for her. He admitted to trafficking women to Jersey, cross-border state lines, admitted to trafficking women downtown to Mike Tyson. And y'all giving me crickets? Y'all giving me crickets on Instagram? Where's the uproar? Y'all so mad at Diddy, who's not even sex trafficking. Gene done got up here and talked all this stuff about Diddy and going down to the courtroom. I done gave y'all proof that he was sex trafficking. And I ain't getting no comments? Y'all not in the uproar? Y'all not jumping on this nigga back about, nigga, you had the audacity to be out here talking about sex trafficking, and you was a parole officer, officer of the law under New York State and working for Bad Boy at the same time, and you was running hoes. And nobody on Instagram. Y'all just scrolling past this, huh? Is the video too long for you? What is it? The Tisa Tales, the other chick that be running around. How y'all women are running around with Gene when he was out here selling pussy? I don't get it. This nigga sitting there trying to send Diddy to jail when you got him telling you himself, I work for the Madam of Harlem. Motherfucking the women were getting $1,500 for me to drop them off to celebrities to have sex. The girl, the nigga said, the girl was recruiting girls who was having hard times, and she would take them to help them get money by selling their body. And I would take them to KG, brother, across the water in New Jersey. I would take him down to Mike Tyson. And then he ain't mentioned all the other people that he done ran these hoes to, or these women to. I ain't gonna even call them hoes. But I post this. I do a live yesterday. I don't see nobody in the comments in the uproar. Nobody cares. But y'all up here doing all y'all out there at the Diddy trial. All y'all out there at the Diddy trial. Gene walks up and y'all throwing microphones and cameras in his face like this nigga's a hero. But he's telling you himself he worked for a sex trafficking ring. The girl went to jail, my nigga. The madam went to jail. She just ain't telling on nobody. She's more of a G than Gene Dale is. And his name is spelled with a G. And she more of a G than him. But you don't see the Tisha Tales and all these goddamn women that's one-sided on this Diddy trial. You got this nigga sitting there talking about how he was sex trafficking women to Mike Tyson and KG, brother. He worked for the home. He giving you prices. He telling you how she going around clubs with cool girls. Yo, you want to fuck for some money? You want to suck some cock for some money? You want to get your back blown out for some money? Come on, I got Mike Tyson. Come on, I got KG for Naughty by Nature, brother. Come on. And this nigga's riding around downstairs waiting for them while they upstairs. He get his PC and no uproar from none of y'all. But y'all talking about Diddy, who was not sex trafficking. That Diddy, Cassie was Diddy's girl. Gene is trafficking women that are not his girl, his girlfriend. He's dating his wife. No, he's telling you, I work for a madam. Do you need to Google madam to understand that that's a female pimp? Nobody should be watching right here and not know what a madam is. That is a female pimp. So he's working for a pimp, bringing women around, and y'all running up on this nigga like he a fucking hero. And then I post a video of him saying it, and nobody got nothing to say. So Instagram, I'm a little mad at y'all. Because y'all sitting there reading it. I know y'all see it. It's over 1,000 of y'all that follow me active right now on Instagram. And you telling me y'all ain't got nothing, but y'all got everything to say about Diddy. But a nigga can tell you while he was working for Bad Boy and while he was working for the New York State parole officer, he got a badge. And he's sex trafficking women. And nobody got shit to say. Instagram, that's all I have to say to y'all. I'm live on YouTube, getting into Desiree Perez. Wow, Desiree. Wow, Desiree. Wow. Makes sense how Tory got in jail. Y'all got some power over there. Makes sense what happened to Kanye West. Why ain't put it on YouTube? It is on YouTube. Go watch the show last night. Or Google Choke No Joke Gene Dale sex trafficking. The Madam Mahala. It'll pop up. The old show, the new show. Like, I'm disappointed, man. Like, I go look at my Instagram. I'm like, where is the uproar? Y'all sitting there, these lying-ass women on the stand for Diddy, and this nigga go around talking all this stuff about Diddy. All this stuff about Diddy. And this dude is sitting there talking about how he was sex trafficking, and nobody's saying nothing about this. Why? Instagram, I'm going to go so you can go ahead and look at the video. I got some TikTokers that holler at live while I'm live on YouTube. All right. Instagram. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. I ain't even saving that on Instagram. Let me go to my TikTok. TikTok give me more love.
You have been.
All right. TikTok, what up? Choke no joke. I'm here, man. What's good? What's good? Mickey, you made it. So, Tasha Ray, thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. So, before we get into the Diddy trial, which is going to be a good one tonight, boy, because that white woman, Sarah, or not Sarah, whatever her name is, Mia, some people saying her name is Sarah. I don't know, allegedly. But, Joe, why is Desiree Perez in trouble? I just logged on. Well, you ain't missed nothing. Relax, right? This girl Mia, man, I'm glad she not black because I don't want y'all to feel like I'm dogging this black woman, right? Mia clearly is a white woman if you're looking at the sketches in the courtroom, right? But yeah, so I could see them using this white woman to pour it on to make it look Diddy look all bad. This woman is full of shit. Pardon my language. Yes, she is. She is full of it. I don't have no sympathy for this woman at all. Determined mind, what up? Right? I don't have no sympathy for this woman because she's a capper. She is full of dog caca. She's full of it, right? But we're going to get into that in a minute. And shout out to my man Brian Steele because he cooked her today. She's burnt. Like, you got it. Like, remember I used to burn toast back in the day and take the butter knife and scrape it because you ain't got no more bread to just waste this burnt bread. So you just take the butter knife and you scrape the burnt part off. He burnt her. Like, you got to scrape her to get back to the white bread that she is. And if you ain't never had to scrape off no burnt off no toast, and then you never been poor. You lived a privileged life if you was able to throw your burnt toast in the garbage. Not me, nigga. That burnt toast was getting scraped off, and I was throwing some butter on that right on there to make it taste a little bit better. You know what I mean? But you already know. We was not throwing no burnt toast away. We was scraping that joint off with the butter knife. Don't lie. And all the people you see in the comments right now with the happy faces or the laughing faces, they scrape burnt off their toast too. Yes, they did. That's right. Put that butter and that jelly on it. Or some peanut butter. Yes, indeed. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. But like I said, before I get into the Diddy trial, I want to get into the story, right? Desiree Perez, the Rock Nation. Man, now I knew Rock Nation was a wicked set of people. I witnessed that with Kanye when he went in on that rant about Jay-Z, and then he turned around. What happened? Y'all remember what happened to Kanye? When he went on that rant about Jay-Z, yo, Jay-Z, you got killings. Don't send your killings to kill me, Jay-Z. Y'all remember that? Next day, Kanye West was forced into a mental institution by Rock Nation. Y'all remember that? Who remember that? Anybody remember that? Do I got to pull Kanye up talking about how Rock Nation got him allegedly got him admitted into a crazy house because he went on that rant about Jay-Z? How many of y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Thank you. Okay. Well, let me show you this story, and I'm not going to pre-set it up. I'm just going to run it first, and then wait till y'all say, who she look like, y'all? Who she look like from Rock Nation? This girl right here. Who this girl right here look like from Rock Nation? If she looked at anybody from Rock Nation, who would y'all say she looked like? Thank you, Agent Nueve. When did Emil ever get on Rock Nation? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Are we going to start off today like this? Emil, really? Rock Nation? Really? Are we really going to start off like this? Thank you, everybody that says Desiree. Thank you. Thank you, Emil. God damn, we got to start off with the peanut gallery early in the goddamn show. Oh, my God. Check this one out. This right here is going to blow your mind. You hear me? TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see the visuals? Just come over, but you'll be able to hear it. Let me turn the volume up for you, TikTokers. All right? Check this one out, y'all. Watch this. And keep in mind what happened to Kanye when he, he went on that rant about Rock Nation and Jay-Z, right? Watch this. I'll be using this under fair use, so copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. And I will be using this to criticize, comment, news report, and research, right? Watch this. This is going to blow. These people are wicked. When I tell you these people are wicked, these people are wicked. You thought they was wicked to Kanye West? Watch this.
A South Florida woman is taking legal action after she says she spent nearly 2 weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason.
She claims in a recently filed lawsuit that it was all orchestrated by her own mother, and others who should have protected her failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker active.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be able to
I don't
come?
want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, used unlawful means to have Demore falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy, saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband, Javon Hadley, and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month before Demore filed her complaint, we found her mother filed her own lawsuit against Demore's husband, Javon, citing evidence Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, Desiree Perez says she moved to Baker Act her daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abusing prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire 20 years of practicing law that it is so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit, which claims Perez harassed the couple for years, including making unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple occasions for battery and domestic violence, charges prosecutors did not pursue.
The state attorney's office wrote a 11-page scathing closeout memoranda, which basically said that her mother made false allegations to the police.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office cites Demore's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the evidence and how it was obtained. The prosecutor also wrote Demore was wrongfully Baker Acted last year, something her mother's attorney disputes in this letter, challenging many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have Demore committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records Demore shared with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know. I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Bober's attorney said Demore was placed under the Baker Act for 38 hours due to the potential risk of imminent harm she posed to herself, adding failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bober's ethical and professional obligations. While Demore was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned to have her transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that Demore suffered from severe drug abuse. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew that she had no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. And the fact that you can't do anything about it is scary.
Demore was sent to this treatment center in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober serves as medical director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect me from this happening?
According to her lawsuit, Demore requested a hair follicle test at that facility called Life Skills, which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and which showed no drugs had been in Demore. Demore was held at Life Skills until April 8th. She shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes. No medication was prescribed. Court records show Demore was able to leave that day after her mother voluntarily dismissed the case. But Demore says the damage has been done, and she feels a system designed to keep people safe failed to protect her.
Money, influence, and power should not be something that's used, right, or abused to hurt innocent people.
Perez has filed a motion to dismiss DeMore's complaint, asserting that the Baker Act and other legal proceedings she has undertaken were rooted in legitimate concern for her daughter's safety.
The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office tells us they stand by their memo. Memorial Healthcare says they can't speak about DeMore's case because of the pending lawsuit. We also contacted Life Skills South Florida and have not yet heard back. BSO told us the incident involving DeMore is now internally under review. Amy Viteri, NBC6 News.
We're
Woo! Somebody said, Mommy Dearest. That made me think of that movie real quick when I heard that story. Yo, let's try to see real quick. Let me, I don't want to go too deep diving. But let's see who admitted Kanye West and who was Kanye West's doctor. That was 2016. Oh. What was that doctor name? Hold on. Let's go back. Daniel Bober. The Kanye doctor name was what? Michael, what you call it? Now, in November 2016, Kanye West was hospitalized for a psychiatric emergency at UCLA Medical Center after a series of erratic behaviors, including canceling tour dates and expressing his bizarre rants on stage. That's when he was talking about Jay-Z and them. His hospitalization was triggered by what his personal doctor described as a temporary psychosis, sleep deprivation, and dehydration. West was placed on a psychiatric hold and later diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Wait, there's an interview with Kanye. I gotta see. So. Now, Kanye said that I'm gonna say allegedly because I gotta find it, but this is the same thing that happened to Kanye when he went on that rant, right? About Jay-Z and them, right? Same thing.
Surfaced from Kanye West camp as he was reportedly hospitalized in Los Angeles last night after canceling the rest of his St. Pablo tour due to exhaustion. According to NBC News, police responded to a call at about 1:20 p.m. for Ye's health and well-being. No criminal activity was suspected. The audio of the emergency responders tending to Kanye West has now been released via TMZ. In the minute-long clip, dispatchers can be heard calling the incident a psychiatric emergency.
Rescue 41, psychiatric emergency, 9th on Laurel Avenue.
Agent 41, Rescue 861. Check your NBCs for a message.
Metro from Agent 41, city pad and EMS cabin to this incident.
Ye was reportedly taken to UCLA Medical Center on Monday after someone at the home of his trainer, Harley Pasternak, called authorities because the rapper was acting erratically. West was taken to the hospital while chained to the gurney, standard protocol for such incidences. He had previously cut 2 shows short, including his 6th performance in Los Angeles due to vocal issues. It is estimated that West will lose more than $10 million from canceling the rest of the tour, where he made headlines from numerous rants about Donald Trump and Jay-Z. Yeezy's family has been under stress since his wife Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in Paris in early October. Peers and fans alike have come on board to show their support. Chance the Rapper was performing on BBC Radio 1 Extra when he took a moment out of All We Got to speak on the issues facing Kanye at the moment. I want to extend a very special prayer to my big brother Kanye West. I know there's a lot of weird folks out there, but you already know that I'm 100 grand. I want to just extend this prayer and this love from all the way in Britain. We might come home early to see this man. Happy Thanksgiving. Everyone from Marlon Wayans to Ninth Wonder also sent a positive message. Let's hope Yeezus can make it through. Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget
You are?
Yeah. Yeah. I know I was on mute, y'all. Thanks for the call, though. But I know I was on mute. I'm trying to find this. There's an interview when Kanye talks about them hospitalizing him. Is this it? Damn, where is it? All right, I'm not gonna waste time. I'll find it on another time. I'm gonna find it another time. But this doctor here in Desiree's daughter's case, and Desiree daughter, if you're watching, please drop me a line, a DM, something. If somebody know her, hit me up, please. You know what I mean? Please hit me up. But I just want to run that one more time for the people that just came in. All right. Let me run that back for those who just came in. This is Desiree Perez's daughter, and she's filing a serious lawsuit, which can I don't know, this can return to RICO.
A South Florida woman is taking legal action after she says she spent nearly 2 weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason.
She claims in a recently filed lawsuit that it was all orchestrated by her own mother, and others who should have protected her failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker active.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be able to
I don't
come?
want to be handcuffed.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, used unlawful means to have Demore falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy, saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband, Javon Hadley, and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month before Demore filed her complaint, we found her mother filed her own lawsuit against Demore's husband, Javon. Citing evidence, Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, Desiree Perez says she moved to Baker Act her daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abusing prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire 20 years of practicing law that it is so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit, which claims Perez harassed the couple for years, including making unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple occasions for battery and domestic violence, charges prosecutors did not pursue.
The state attorney's office wrote a 11-page scathing closeout memoranda, which basically said that her mother made false allegations to the police.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office cites Demore's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the evidence and how it was obtained. The prosecutor also wrote Demore was wrongfully Baker Acted last year, something her mother's attorney disputes in this letter, challenging many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have Demore committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records Demore shared with us. He ordered she be taken to Memorial. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis.
He diagnosed her with an unspecified psychosis. What is that? You can't say what's wrong with her, but something's wrong with her, but you don't know what it is, and this is what you do professionally. What? Man, get on. Get on.
That she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have Demore committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records Demore shared with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know. I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Bober's attorney said Demore was placed under the Baker Act for 38 hours due to the potential risk of imminent harm she posed to herself, adding failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bober's ethical and professional obligations. While Demore was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned to have her transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that Demore suffered from severe drug abuse. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew that she had no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. And the fact that you can't do anything about it is scary.
Demore was sent to this treatment center in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober serves as medical director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect me from this happening?
According to her lawsuit, Demore requested a hair follicle test at that facility called Life Skills, which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and which showed no drugs had been in Demore. Demore was held at Life Skills until April 8th. She shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes. No medication was prescribed. Court records show Demore was able to leave that day after her mother voluntarily dismissed the case. But Demore says the damage has been done, and she feels a system designed to keep people safe failed to protect her.
Money, influence, and power should not be something that's used, right, or abused to hurt innocent people.
Perez has filed a motion to dismiss Demore's complaint, asserting that the Baker Act and other legal proceedings she has undertaken were rooted in legitimate concern for her daughter's safety.
The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office tells us they stand by their memo. Memorial Healthcare says they can't speak about Demore's case because of the pending lawsuit. We also contacted Life Skills South Florida and have not yet heard back. BSO told us the incident involving Demore is now internally under review. Amy Viteri, NBC6 News.
Hi, I'm Brother Nate.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, 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 crazy. Now, can you imagine with the Tory Lanez situation? Can you imagine with Megan Thee Stallion? I'm sorry. I'm probably scared for Beyonce at this point. It ain't no telling what these people. How do you do this to your own child, bro? How do you do this to your own child, y'all? Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Give me a minute. Yo, man. Yo, this entertainment business is a wicked place, bro. The money and power that have people abuse their money and power is crazy, bro. Like your mother filing stuff against your boyfriend or your husband to try to separate y'all. Man, listen. This right here. I can only think about Megan and Tory's situation. And how Desiree Perez was able to sit down with Kelsey when she sat down with the prosecution. How Megan done changed up her story. How Desiree Perez was at the hospital with Megan and wouldn't let Kelsey see her. Oh, damn. This is like, I can only think of Tory. I can only think of Tory in this situation. Like, These people can make things happen, bro. This doctor, I don't know what's wrong with this girl. I can't find it, but let's admit it. Let's admit her. Let's submit her. Like, and then move her from one spot to the next spot. What does this paperwork say? I want to see that. Can we read that? Wow. Look at this, y'all. They some dirty mother effers, bro. Look at this. You get her admitted saying that she's on drugs. Look, they using these right here is the drugs. Look, amphetamine screen, non-detected, none detected. I don't know what the hell that is. Barbiturate or barbiturate screen, whatever the kind of drug that is, non-detected. Benzidine, zeppinine screen, whatever that is, non-detected. I guess this is cannabis, cannabinoid screen. That got to be weed. Cannabis, non-detected. Cocaine screen, non-detected. Fentanyl screen, non-detected. Yo, bro. And y'all going to pick this girl up talking about she was going to overdose, and y'all ran all these tests. And this girl ain't got no drugs in her system, bro. Fentanyl, non-detected. Wow. Wow. What's this other paperwork? Oh, all of this is all the drug screening right here. They just zoomed in and highlighted it. Let me see something. Let me see if I can see any other, even though it's kind of blurry. Let me see what I can see here. Opioid screen, non-detected. PCP, non-detected. What drug is this right here? I can't even see what kind of drug that is. Non-detected, 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 none-detected, 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 none-detected. Yo, that's wicked, bro. This girl ain't have no drugs, unspecified psychosis. Man, ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Y'all gonna make her crazy. Probably sit there and drug her up and shit. Man. Wow. Wow. That is amazing, bro. Yo, man. And imagine if you were signed to the label, if they just want to get you submitted. They got doctors and all these people that could just come and roll up on you and just grab you up. Like, what? This is going to bring a whole lot of light to Tory Lane's situation. I bet you. You watch. Wow. 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 Let's get to the Diddy case. Wow. 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 Your own mother. Oh, man. Please don't tell me. Oh, I thought they put a picture up. I know Diddy is like, yo, man, this man, man. So today, and if you tuned in yesterday, you know that this assistant named Mia, which is a synonym to her name. That ain't her real name. I don't know. Some people saying it's Sarah. I don't know what her real name is, right? But this woman, yesterday, if you was watching, she claimed Diddy raped her at least 7 times that I could probably remember, 6, 7 times. And never did she ever call the police. Never did she ever tell anyone. She has no proof of it. She don't have no text messages telling nobody. She ain't got no audio. She ain't got no video. Nothing. But Diddy raped her at least 6, 7 times, even on a private jet full of people. And she continued to go back and work for him. She continued to send him messages. And yo, man, like I'm seeing women on Instagram talking about, oh man, we can't be out here victim shaming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, bro. Ain't nobody victim shaming. But there's a time when you are a victim, and there's a time when your ass is lying. And there ain't no victim, in my opinion, get raped 6, 7 times by a person that they don't want to be around, that they scared of. That they work for, that they go home every night, every other night, or whatever. And you just continue to go back to work for this guy that just raping you, right? And not one time do you ever call the police. Not one time do you ever tell your uncle, your big brother, your father, your nephew, the homies on the block. You don't tell nobody. You just continue to keep working for this dude who's raping you. But you texting him, telling him how much you love him and how much you inspire him. You going on trips with him. But he just steadily just taking it, and you just so in love with this thing. Yo, bro, I personally think that she was messing with Diddy behind Cassie's back, supposed to be Cassie's friend, and doing all this to make it look like Diddy took advantage of her, right? But people say, oh, you victim shaming. Yeah, all right. But let's get into it. All right, so today, when the judge, before the jury came in, the judge asked, what's the issue with the charts? Shapiro, Diddy's lawyer, said, we object to the column entitled Escort. Judge, meaning the title? Shapiro, they are connecting up this. They are connecting up the stay with the hotel with the escorts to traveling to the city. And shout out to Matthew Russell. We don't know if the escort traveled to New York, that they actually went to the London Air Hotel. And the AUSA say, well, we discussed, Shapiro said the government can make an argument that an inference can be made. Fair, the judge says. Ms. Comey? Okay, the title's out. We have records like go to room so-and-so in the hotel. We can remove the header. We will show that the escort was going to the hotel where there's a reservation under the name Frank Black. And this one, it's escort Jewels Theodore. We'll take what the court gives us. Anything else on the summary of exhibits? We're running into the jury's time. Let's get started. Can we have Mia back? All rise. Y'all may proceed, prosecution. Did you call the other employees family? Yes. I was surrounded by them, and everyone referred to each other that way. You dated an employee, didn't you? Matt, yes. The sound engineer. Were you and Matt able to hang out together normally? No. We had an apartment together in New York, but we were rarely there at the same time. Why did you go to South Africa? Puff told me to accompany Cassie. She was shooting the movie. And what happened there? Cass had caught Puff cheating on her with Gina. She was devastated. What were our interactions with Mr. Combs? They were on the phone, and he was in Miami. Then he stopped answering the calls. I'll read the blue messages, KK, Miss Corn, and you read gray, that's you. She wrote, PD wants to talk to you. Who's that? Puff. An audio call not completed. I wasn't answering the calls, but I spoke with Puff, and he threatened to kill me. There we go. He threatened to kill you, and I bet you go back to work for him. I bet you that. What else did he threaten you with? He said he was firing me. He said... he gonna kill you and fire you? I think if he kill you, you won't have a job because you won't have a life for him to be firing you. This girl is something else, bro. He said he was firing me. He said I had to leave and fly back, and he threatened to kill me. Ms. Karan wrote, I need to talk to her. Not sure what to do. He needs you to call him now, or you don't have a job. How did that make you feel? Desperate, terrified, and really, really sad. Did you answer KK calls? No. I text back that I had been asleep. It sucks to wake up to this every morning. Then why not quit, young lady? I text back that I had been asleep. It sucks to wake up to this every morning. I'm being ished on from all sides. I'm in an effed up spot. And what was KK's answer? She wrote, can you call me what you can you call me when you get a chance? I wrote, I'm having anxiety attacks and night fears. About who? Puff. Yo, I can't take this white lady, bro. Oh my God, bro. I cannot take this white lady, bro. I'm sorry. You having all this anxiety and also, at what point do you quit, bro? At what point do you quit? Can you call me when you get a chance? I wrote, I'm having anxiety attacks and night fears. About who? Puff. Who are these WhatsApps with? Puff. I screenshot them. I've had other phones since. What did Mr. Combs write? If you don't call me in 2 minutes, I'm going to tell everything and you're fired. Now, I'm willing to bet that Puff was telling her, I'm going to tell Cassie you sleeping with me if you don't call me back. I'm willing to bet that's what he was saying. If you don't call me in 2 minutes, I'm going to tell everything. You're fired. FUCK, ABC, and they lawyers. Let's go to war. What did you think he meant by tell everything? He'll tell Cassie about the sexual assault. This girl is so full of shit. So, what did I tell y'all? She was cheating with Diddy, allegedly, behind her back. And Diddy is telling, man, I'm going to tell Cassie if you don't call me back. And she said, what do you think he meant by tell everything? Or he'll tell Cassie about the sexual assault. So he's going to tell Cassie he raped you or you slept with him. He's going to tell Cassie that he sexually assaulted you. Come on, lady. Come on, lady. Come on, lady. Please, I wish I was on this jury. I might have sneezed in the court like, Judge, you got some tissue? Bullshit. Do anybody got some tissue, please? Like, come on, bro. What do you think he meant by FUCK-ABC? I had written a show based on my life as an assistant. It hit the press the most I ever got, and he was threatening to take that away. Did the show ever air? No. What did he write now? Call me now. Call me now. Now. Then don't ever call me again. I wrote back that I've been asleep. Is that the end of the screenshots? Yes. What's this? My email to Puff, then K. And then KK. What did you write? I'm really sorry, Puff. You know I love you. Smiley face. I paid my own flight. It will cost to change it. I'm sorry to ask for the money. I'm sorry. I want to make sure you are good. At the end of the day, regardless, I love you. You love the dude that was sexually assaulting you? You love the guy that was physically abusing you and sexually assaulted you, raped you, according to you, at least 7 times, and you are sitting here telling this man that you love him? Why did you send this? He told me to return. Then he told me to stay. I couldn't afford the change fees. I told him. Cece, which is Cassie Combs, says she really need me right now. But of course, I'll do whatever you want. I love you. Who is Cece? Cassie. Why did you write that? Because I worked for him. To him, that's all that mattered. Why did you CC KK? Because I needed an answer. I was in limbo. When you got back from South Africa, where did you work? The office in LA? So you went back to work for the guy that raped you? Did you have less access to Mr. Combs? Much less. Did it make your job easier or harder? It made it almost impossible. I needed his okay for everything, but I couldn't get any responses from him. How did it make you feel? Defeated. What is this? A note from HR to me. What's the date? March 31st, 2011. Miss Myrna, says the judge, can we take the document down? I think it needs further redaction. What was happening? I was suspended without pay. What happened? He came in and didn't see I have laid out all the options out. He started ranting. I tried to point to the other options. Who was he with? James Cruz. He worked for Puff like a managerial role. He asked for tickets. I wrote back, Puff's currently firing me right now. And he wrote back, laugh out loud. I wrote back, no, seriously, with a sad face. What is this? It's an email to D-Rock to me in March 25th, 2011. D-Rock asked, what happened? Yeah, and I wrote, he went back-ish crazy about his shirt. And where was Puff? With D-Rock going to the doctor and some other errands, I asked D-Rock to give me a heads up before they came back so I could be out of the way. And what did HR tell you? Puff wanted me suspended without pay, and I was. Mia, does this memo document the reason you were suspended? No. HR told me Puff said I was being insubordinate. Did you get other documents like this from HR? Yes. How did it make you feel? So sad that I did something wrong. Did you continue to work for Mr. Combs? Yes. Did you feel you could leave your job? That wasn't a thought. I had tried to run away before and it didn't work. You tried to run away. You couldn't quit your job. Yo, man, this is bullshit. Did you feel you could get other jobs? Oh, no. He would have made sure. I was scared of him. When did you try to run away from your job? On New Year's Eve, 2010, going into 2011? Where were you? We used to say bars. Who was there? Me, Puff, Kim, the kids, and some others. Where did you stay? A yacht that Puff chartered? What did Miss Combs ask you to do? To count the money in the safe? He yelled, I was counting too slow. He chased me out and told me, you better learn to walk on water like Jesus, bitch. Get the F out of here. And you stayed and you continue to work for this man. Because you couldn't go find a job nowhere else. You couldn't move to another state. Oh my God, bro. This right here. Whose job was it to count? Security. I asked the crew to take me to the land, but it was a hurricane or something. I hid on the 3rd floor. Yo, TikTok, come to my YouTube. My phone's about to die. I got to charge it up. Joke, no joke, Arthur D. Austin III is the channel. Please come to my YouTube. This is effing crazy, bro. I asked the crew to take me to the land, but it was a hurricane or something, so I hid on the 3rd floor. Who spoke to you? Kim. She tried to console me and said, don't worry about it. I saw Puff coming toward me, and I ran and I hid in the crew cabin. Did the crew take you to the land in the tender boat? Yes, but then they got a call and I had to come back. Were you able to leave the country? No, my passport was on the boat. Puff's staff had it. Did you go back to the boat? Yeah. I was told to get in the car to go on the plane to Vegas with Puff. So Puff is mad at you, but you go get on the plane with him. You ran and hid from this nigga. I don't know where you hiding from on the boat where it's just his boat, like, and you on the water. Where you hiding at? Like, man, I hope there's somebody on the jury that's like me that can see right through this. I was told to get in the car to go on a plane to Vegas with Puff. In the car, could you hear Puff's call? He was telling his chief of staff I needed to be Yo, they prepped her for this. How would the district attorney know if Puff even used the goddamn phone when he was in the car. You could tell they talked about this and they put their story together to answer these goddamn questions. Why would the district attorney be saying, in the car, could you hear Puff's call? How you know he even made a phone call? This is very, very aggravating. For me, it is. I don't know about y'all. This is very aggravating. He was telling his chief of staff I needed to be suspended, making up a story. I didn't get to finish. He yelled, "Shut the F up." If you needed to be suspended, why is he taking you on a trip with him? Yo, this makes no sense, bro. You left Mr. Combs' companies in 2017. Yes, I spoke with Brian Offit. Brian Offit or Paul Offit? I wonder if Brian and Paul are related. Because remember, Gene kept saying, "Sure, it wasn't me. It was Paul Offit." I spoke with Brian Offit. We were editing the Bad Boy documentary. I was producing that. What did Brian tell you? That Mr. Combs wanted to end Revolt Films? The company was going away. In 2017? How did you feel? I think I saw snot coming out. Oh my God, bro. I think I saw snot coming from out my nose for a while. I was worried. I had been told Revolt Films was the only company that had made money that year. How did you feel that I had done something wrong? She thinks she saw snot coming out her nose for a while. I was worried. Yo, man. This is worse than Cassie and Dawn Ricard. What did Brian Offit say? That they will work out a severance, but it was the holidays. Did you speak to anyone else? KK, I had a little bit of a time to horrifically process what happened. KK said, "You're still working on the documentary?" Did you? Yes, until March or April. What did you do after that? I cried myself to sleep. I ignored all the calls. Did you have conversations with Cassie afterwards? I could never tell who was with or without Puff, so I didn't respond. KK said Puff couldn't believe I would go against him. I had gotten an employment attorney. KK said Puff couldn't believe it. Did you get paid? After 9 months, my attorney proposed a mediation. They asked for like $10 million. $10 million? $10 million? Who came up with that figure? My lawyers. Did you bring up the violent incidents? A few of them. I feel that I was doing something horrible. I was breaking the idea of confidentiality, telling secrets. I felt wrong and shameful. Did you bring up the sexual assaults? Oh, no. I wasn't going to die with that. No. Pardon me. Let me rephrase. I read that one. Oh, no. I was going to die with that. So this man raped you over 7 times. You got lawyers, you suing and everything. You telling them about assault, but you fail to tell them that you've been raped 6, 7 times. And you was taking that to your grave. Why? You don't want him to go to jail for that? You don't want no type of justice for that? How much money did you receive? 200,000. My lawyers got that much too. What was it for? Oh, the bonuses that I hadn't been paid for and out of pocket. Would you return the money to have this never happen? Objection. Overruled. Oh, absolutely. Girl, please. Do you have any other lawsuits against Mr. Combs? No. Did you contact Mr. Combs again? Yeah, when Kim died and when Andre Harrell died, did you tell him you loved him in these messages? Yes. That's how I would speak to him. You love your abuser. Even after you got away, you felt like you still had to tell him you loved him. After you got away, after you got your settlement, and he did all this wrong to you, and you telling me you love this dude? Are you aware of Cassie's lawsuit? Yes, in November 2023. Have you spoken with Cassie since her lawsuit? Yes. We talk a lot. We both hide from our phones and the depressing thing. Then a few days ago, just some personal stuff and I love yous. Did you speak about your testimonies? Oh, no. Yeah, right. After the suit in November 2023, did anyone contact you? Yes. D-Rock. He was like my big brother. He said, how are you? What was your response? All caps, D-Rock. Why all the exclamation points? Because I love exclamation points. And I love D-Rock. I understood D-Rock was no longer with Puff. He and his wife had a restaurant in the Poconos. And he wrote, I'm about to call you. What date was that? November 30th, 2023. Did D-Rock call you? Yes. And what happened on that call? Objection. Ask again. What did he say? Overruled. He started with personal stuff. Then he said, the news is crazy. It wasn't like that. It was normal fighting. Was it? Absolutely not. D-Rock said, Puff misses you. He implied everyone agreed. I immediately thought, oh my God. Objection, ground, non-responsive. Let's have a sidebar. They back. Where did D-Rock say he was? That he had just landed in Miami. He was going to be at Puff's. He was going to take care of Christian. D-Rock said, maybe you could say something. How did you respond? I pretended I'll talk to Puff. Did you want to? No. I was scared. He called me right after D-Rock. And how did you react? I threw my phone behind the couch and ran out. Yo, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Are we serious here? Are we really serious here? You don't push him to voicemail. You risk breaking your phone, throwing your phone behind the couch because Puff is calling. Why? I threw my phone behind the couch and ran out. Ran out of where? Your own house? Why? It was just so triggering. So seeing D-Rock phone call, you all happy? He don't remind you of Puffy? Did you hear from D-Rock again? Yes. And what did D-Rock write? That your boy doesn't want you to do anything. He just wants to talk. I didn't want to. I just wanted it to go away. What then did D-Rock write to you? He wrote, I can't believe you're not hitting me back. It was February 22nd, 2024. I knew he wouldn't stop, so I wrote back. I was scuba diving all day. It didn't have my phone on the boat. Was that true? No. I told D-Rock I called Puff, but there was no answer. I wanted to play neutral. D-Rock asked, how can I send you something? What did you think he meant? Money. I said, no. I'm always ready to help out. He wrote, I'm allowed to send my sister a gift. Did he? No. What did you think D-Rock was trying to do? Find out for Puff if I was a threat? Did Mr. Combs text you in February 2024? Yes. He said, give me a call when you have 10 minutes, love. And this one here on February 7th, 2024, he said, I need my memory jogged. Did you respond? No. I didn't want anything to do with him. He was the person I was traumatized by. I knew that this was a front. Was this the last message? I think so. I got some objection. Sustained. Do you work now? No. I suffer from complex post-traumatic stress syndrome. The judge. Sidebar. They back. What are your symptoms? Misinterpreting emails. Someone calls my name from across the room. All the feelings of getting in trouble come flooding back. I triple guess myself. Who caused it? Puff. At the end of the day, this still ain't sex trafficking. They take a break, they come back. Mr. Steele, you can put the binders on the jury chairs. Do y'all have any objections? There's an exhibit we are requesting hearsay redactions to. We can hash that out. We can hash it out. Put the binders on the chairs. All rise. Cross. Brian still steps up. My guy. Because of Sean Combs, you suffered a great deal, right? Right. Just seeing him call your number made you throw your phone. True? True. He made you do things that are unthinkable. Yes. Making you sleep in a room with a lock and coming in and violating you in the most unthinkable way. True? True. You said that Sean Combs' conduct was the worst thing that you ever happened, was the worst thing that ever happened to you, right? Yes. Look at that notebook. I moved for admissions of 1702, all the way up to 1710. These are under seal. Whatever the court says, we have redacted versions. Mia, this is a social media post by you in 2013. Yes. This is your personal account, right? This is what you're doing, right? Yes. It's my personal account. You wrote, this is what we do when you are not around. I am Diddy. Ciroc, right? Yes. You tagged him years after you said he raped you. Yes. This is July 4th, 2013. Who hands are those? Cassie and mine? And you wrote right here, rich as fuck. And CC. Who is CC? That's Cassie. And what does CC stand for? It's just her nickname. Cassie Combs? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Here you say he got coffee for you. Though in the Forbes list? Yes. You said he made you take drugs against your will at Burning Man. But you post about it? Right. You posted a picture with him, a man who's terrorized? Yes. In this video depicting Mr. Combs as a doctor delivering your baby. It was a funny video. I was proud to be in it. So Mr. Combs' birthday is significant to you too? You did 2 shots with him, right? Yes. So the alcohol overcame you, right? Yes. You believe you were drugged? I didn't say that. A person you really don't know puts his mouth on your mouth without permission. That's what you said, right? Yes. His hands, he put them up your dress and went onto your person. Remember that? You said it was paralyzing, right? Yes. And you said you woke up in a chair? You told the jury that, right? I did. But this message and this one Another, the same day posting. The anniversary of you being sexually assaulted by Sean Combs, according to your testimony. I didn't celebrate it. It was the anniversary of that, but it was still his birthday. I wasn't celebrating the rape. I was celebrating because it was his birthday. What did you write? Thank you for giving me an extended family for life. You're so effing funny. I love you. And you're standing in a tutu next to Mr. Combs, right? Yes. Isn't he holding his private part in his hand? I guess so. You were proud of Mr. Sean Combs? Of course. You posted great times. You wrote extended family for life. You are forever one of my great fans. This about the man that traumatized you? I wrote that. Who is your mentor and your brother? You are writing about that, right? Who are you writing about? Puff. So you did a collage, a lot of them, and a lot of them are you and Mr. Combs. Wait a minute. You picked out the thumbnails, right? Right. What did you write? Who let me have my hair like that? And you are with Mr. Combs, right? Yes. Here, you say, look, Ma, I'm in the billboard in Times Square, right? It's a play on My Name is in Lights. In this photo right here. That's me and Cassie. We was going to Istanbul. Did Mr. Combs have to approve both of you going on that trip? Absolutely. And this photo. We are in the Sprinter van on the way to Cass Club preparings. And where are you in this one? We at the W in Istanbul. And what did you write here? About Muhammad Ali's birthday with Puff. I took the photo. Wait, you took one photo? No, I'm sure I took multiple, but this was the best one. This is November 4th. 5 years after you were sexually assaulted, right? Yes. And what did you write here? Thank you for being my friend. Hashtag happy birthday, Diddy. Hashtag I'm so hot, I'm throwing panties at myself. Is this lady crazy, bro? And you have Mr. Combs shirtless in 2 pictures. He's always shirtless. Girl, that nigga's not always shirtless. Mia, you have said you were sexually assaulted so many times that you can't remember. Objection. Misstates the testimony. Sustained. Have you met with the prosecutors? Yes. More than 27 times? I don't know the number. Hey, yo, we know she met with them a lot because her testimony is super coached. Do you remember telling, you don't remember how many times you were sexually assaulted? I don't know if I phrased it that way. This has ruined you, right? You are broken. Yes? The sexual abuse was a part of the way he ruined me. Yes. You wrote, thank you for being the good kind of crazy, inspiring me every day. Thank you for being the good kind of crazy, inspiring me every day. I don't think people wrote bad stuff about their life on Instagram back then. What? You don't think nobody wrote bad stuff about their life on Instagram? Yo, bro. Yo, man. How many times have we seen people post funerals, cancer diagnosis, people diagnosed with cancer, car accidents, fights, and you tell me nobody posted bad stuff about their life on Instagram? I don't know how y'all could tolerate this witness, because I can't. Why did you promote it? It was my job to promote it. It was the cycles of ups and downs. When he was calling me his best friend, I wasn't afraid of him. Wait, you weren't afraid of the man who stole your innocence? Objection. Overruled. Keep going, Mr. Steele. I like this. Do you have family? Yes, parents and a sister. Do you have friends? Objection. Time frame. When you posted this, you still had been a friend? I had no sounding board. I had to get permission to go to my grandfather's funeral. The jury has an email with D-Rock. You can express yourself, right? Yeah, I reached out to him. And what's this? My friends at Funny or Die, I'm in the video. And what did you write here? You know you are a celebrity when you are spraying champagne at Funny or Die. So now she a celebrity. And what is this? That's my birthday post for Justin Combs, Puff's son. And this one, that's a Ciroc promo. Hashtag. Hey, aren't you in it with Mr. Combs in this photo? Yes. Do you ever say anything that Mr. Combs violated you? Never. Even here? Puff and Jimmy Iovine, they legends. But he traumatized you, right? Yes. You wrote, watch Puff tonight on Fuse today. I convinced him to make a door on his TV set and call it the Diddy door. You post a picture of the person who has ruined your life? And he was my boss. Who made you post this? No one. How did you forget about waking up with the man on top of you having his way with you? I was in fear of upsetting him. The moments other than when we were best friends. How are you best friends with a man you say that raped you? Ask my therapist. Ask your therapist. So your therapist is gonna tell me how you friends with Puff, the nigga that raped you allegedly 7 times? I'm asking you, how are you friends with somebody that raped you 7 times? And you tell me to ask my therapist? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Ask my therapist? Ask my therapist. How are you friends with the man you say that raped you over 7 times? Ask my therapist. How are you friends with the man that raped you 7 times? Ask my therapist. What did you write here? F4 Patron with the Pope. Yo, man. Yo. Wait. Yo. This woman is funny. I can't even get past ask my therapist. I can't get past that. How do you be friends with somebody that raped you multiple times? Ask my therapist. Wow. Okay. 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 What did you write here? F4 Patron with a photo of Puff dancing with his tequila. And in this photo, Mr. Combs is close to you. Yes. You are producing the show, right? Funny or Die did it. But I was getting producer credits. Can we get a sidebar? We'll give the jurors their lunch break. We'll stay and hash it out. All rise. Mia exits. So they come back. The judge, Miss Smyrna, anything? They just gave us a video that they intend to use in violation of the court's order. Mr. Steele, it is a very short video. A happy birthday to Mr. Combs in 2014. It shows her demeanor. Why wasn't it turned over earlier? I only got it last night. It's video and audio. The court should know I gave over impeachment days ago. I don't do that. I know the court doesn't know me. How long is it? 8 seconds? No, it's 20 seconds. And they gave us the exhibits before and after this one, 1749 and 1751. I don't know why they withheld this one. I don't understand what you just said. When you decided to use it yesterday, 1750 is excluded. I understand it's 30 seconds. It shows her different than how she's presenting herself here. When was it marked with a number? I don't know. We had to redact it. When did the defense team review it? Yesterday. Why was it not reviewed? We didn't even think of it until we saw how she presented herself, Your Honor. How is that possible? Let me try. The court's order said you have to establish good cause. That's why I'm asking. No, we cannot have multiple lawyers speaking on the same issue. You can ask her, did you send this video? If she says yes, it's not impeachment. I saw it yesterday. Her effect on the stand might be an act. You think? It ain't even no might be an act. We had to talk with our client. We think the witness effect is a fault. We think the witness effect is false. I think someone has determined who she is and sent us the video. Take 5 minutes in conference, then answer on why there's a good cause. If someone send it to you at 1 a.m., yeah, the gig is up. Somebody know who Mia is. Can we just email everyone our position? Sure. When this goes into the public docket in the city press, some people on the internet think that they have figured out who Mia is. We got this video also from random people on the internet. We don't think this was ever posted on her social media. It was on some random website. Should we show it to you? The video is shown, but not on the public screen in the gallery. It has already been redacted. They say, so why not on the public screen? For the public to know what is excluded or included and why. They waited until the direct was over. When did the defense see it? Yesterday. When was it marked at 1750? I don't know. The video is precluded after the number of social media posts the defense has used is cumulative. What is this? It's cumulative. The defense theory, which go ahead. Still, can I ask if she's seen it? Judge says yes. All right, I'm going to ask about scrapbooks. The prosecutor and I have a disagreement. I have 3 copies. One for the jurors to pass around, The honorable prosecutor and I disagree. You give it to them for a couple of minutes, bring me back, and then the jury. And then they start back. Everybody's back. What is the Breakfast Club? The name of our camp. Puff's friends group still partying at breakfast. I was invited in it once. All right, this message right here from South Africa. You pounded this Diddy fan club? You meaning hashtag. On the phone, we used to go hashtag pound. Yes, it was run by a girl who shamelessly promoted Puff. She was so sweet. He supposedly drugged and raped you on his birthday, November 4th, right? How did you not mark that? I wanted to forget it. I pushed it down. Are you finished? Yes. So you put aside, you saw Mr. Combs abuse your sister, your best friend Cassie, and you put it aside and post this? Yes. You wrote this. Yes, Puff at iHeart. What are you doing here? Promoting Puff's appearance on Blackish? It's a comedy show. Were you aware of the Me Too movement? That was a great movement. Yes. And what are these? That's me and Puff at Burning Man. Then on Blackish. You said you love Miss Ventura, right? You meant every word on your social media account, right? I didn't mean every word on my account, but I do love Cassie. So what's this? A pop-up shop of D-Rod's bread, Invisible Bully? And you promoted Mr. Combs? Yes. And you're saying this is not the way you felt. Objective, argumentative, sustained. All right. How about this? You are the best unicorn rock star alien. I was just trying to say he was unique. Who are the people in this photo? Mama Combs, Christian, D-Rock, Fahim, Tron. You worked through March of 2017. It was confusing. On December 6th, 2016, you were notified. Yeah, I was getting mixed messages. What is this? I was promoting the Bad Boy reunion tour. I was doing the documentary on. I'm going to show you something. DX 1700. I remember this. You did this? Yeah, it was nice of me. Wait a minute. You made this and you gave it to Mr. Combs? Yes. What did you write at the top? Puff, sometimes life goes by at a catastrophic speed. I hope on this day, I hope you can sit back and consider. I made this book of articles from 91 to now. Did you mean those words? Yes. He said it to me. I used to look at the world the way you do. But now that I've done everything, it was sad. And you say this to the man that ruined your life? I mean, I can tell you what my therapist has said. Girl, your therapist gets paid. Your therapist didn't witness none of this stuff. Why did you do this? It's called psychological abuse. No one did anything. What could be more terrible than? Objection. Sustained. There are textbooks out there. It's called an abusive relationship. But you're not dating Mr. Combs. Abusive relationships are not limited to that. There were no streaming documentaries about this. No one flinched at his behavior. Where is it that you confronted him and said, you have violated me, sexually or otherwise? And he said, I need your help. Objection. No. Overruled. Go ahead, Mr. Steele. After St. Bart's, I confronted him about his behavior, not the other thing. So you told Cassie she's a superstar and she should get the money. I don't remember that. Aren't you lying about Mr. Combs' misbehavior? I had not lied to anyone at all. Isn't it true it did not happen as many times as you just said? Everything I said in the courtroom is true. So why did you make him a scrapbook? You could talk to an expert about sexual assault. This bitch needs to be admitted into a fucking mental hospital. Can we hand the scrapbooks to the jurors? Let's take a brief look for a couple of minutes, says the judge. Scrapbooks is passed around. So, Mia, let me ask you, how did you make this scrapbook? I researched and reached out for archives. Archives in the library? No, in his company. But you did all the work. I did. Did you make Mr. Combs a birthday video? Yeah. I put one together. I asked people if they wanted to send in a video. To the nigga that raped you? Man, get the hell on, man. I put one together. I asked people if they wanted to send in a video. I want to ask you about the last 4 digits. Start reading them out. Objection. Just ask if she recognizes her phone number. Yes, I do. Let's read these messages. I'll be KK. You be yourself. My life is over. I might as well Call me back, or I'm calling your parents, says KK. F-U-C-K. I'm sorry. I'm with Laura Gomez. I'm not going to say it. F and tell you are. The pain hurts so effing bad. Who is Laura Gomez? She was in HR at Combs Enterprises. You start, I'm going to kill myself. My life is over. Yes. But you could have quit. I didn't see it that way. Why? There's a pretty long psychological explanation. I was around them for 24 hours a day. This is all I knew. Why weren't you happy to be severed from the company? Isn't this a great thing? No, not this. Jan, we'll let the jury go for the weekend. Don't read anything about the case. You have your notifications turned off. All rise for the jury. Mia, we'll see your lying ass on Monday. What is the authenticity of this last exhibit? We got it from the government, but it's in different format with the unknown number. Mr. Steele suggested that the green boxes are from KK, but there's an unknown person. It's KK. We spoke with KK counsel. We had to put it into another format. Theirs crashes our computer. Mia said that the number was KK's. You can explore on redirect. Mia's affected yesterday. Maybe it was real. Maybe it was not. We have a right. Look, if you're using the exhibit as an impeachment, tell me. I can't read your mind. Oh, we're trying to be courteous and move the trial along. But she says she has PTSD. We'd have, the prosecutor says, we'd have 403 objection to. We can write a letter on this over the weekend. Judge said, it's a 20-second happy birthday video. For the good of the order, maybe the parties can come up with an order. Who are going to be your next witnesses? Enrique Santos and then Eddie Garcia, who I understand will invoke the Fifth Amendment. We can immunize at 8:55 a.m. Then the hotel custodian will email a list. Who is Enrique Santos? And then Eddie Garcia, who I understand will invoke the Fifth Amendment. They have applied for Rule 17 subpoenas. We want to oppose by Sunday night. Ms. Ventura counsel is out of the country. If he runs out of minutes, can he get more? I can order relief if warranted. The court is adjourned for today. They shouldn't have never put this Mia girl on the stand. She really makes the prosecution look horrible. She really makes the prosecution look horrible. Man. Yo, bro. Yo, man. Oh, no. I can't wait for Monday. I want them to tear her a new culo. This, yo, man. Please, ladies, fathers, please tell your daughters, their sisters, their nieces, your nieces, your aunties, if a man grapes them, takes their innocence, it is okay to call the police. No matter how powerful you may think somebody like Diddy is, the police will arrest him. Trust me. You can get an order of protection. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. But ladies, please, ladies, I know Diddy is an abusive piece of trash. Physically. This ain't like Gene Deal bringing women to Mike Tyson and KG, bro. And getting the cut. This ain't sex trafficking. This is not sex trafficking. However, ladies, daughters, sisters, nieces, aunties, grandmoms, mothers, if someone violates you, please don't be scared to go to the precinct and file a report. And to all you women out there, know that there are women that lie. I know y'all women have a sisterhood thing that us men can't understand, that y'all gonna stand by y'all sisters even though they lying, like in the Tory Lanez situation. Megan is sitting there saying that I did not get shot. I stepped in glass. And they turned around and say she got shot. That's two different stories, y'all. Whether she was lying to protect Tory or Kelsey or whoever, she said, she told the police, I did not get shot. I stepped in glass. Days later, she turns around and says, Tory shot me. And he climbed over Kelsey in the back seat and shot her. She lied when she said she wasn't shot, or did she lie when she said she stepped in glass? Or did she lie when she said she was shot? But she gave two different stories, right? She stepped in glass and she got shot, right? So that proves to y'all what, right? That women lie. Whether she lied to protect somebody the first time, or lied to protect herself, or she lied to send Tory to jail, or she lied because Tory was guilty. The point of the matter is this. She lied. when she had no reason to, because the police is there. Once the police is there, you're safe. But when she thought that she was going to jail too, what she do? She became the victim because she couldn't go to jail. She told the police that, oh, it's not good for my image. So please, ladies, don't think that I'm sitting here defending Diddy. I'm just saying women lie. You telling me you believe everything that this woman is saying? A man could rape her 7, 8 times? And she making collages and Instagram posts, still promoting this nigga, still working with this nigga. Would you be doing that? So, ladies, I'm not defending Diddy. I'm just looking at the case from the jury's seat. Please don't act like women don't lie, because soon as you start taking these women's sides just because they women, your fucking son gonna be locked up by a lying ass chick, and it ain't gonna affect you until it's your son in jail, or your brother, or your uncle, or your father. Then you're gonna be on the side of, oh, women lie. Don't sit here and support these women just because they women. Because it could be your brother, father, sister, uncle, nephew. Look at the facts. What makes sense to you? If you are a woman and a man raped you 7 times, are you going to continue to be around this mother effer? Are you going to continue to work for him? Is it going to really be that hard for you to find another job? That's all I got to say, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. One.
Let's go out to the East Coast, West Coast. Put it up. No palm to the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her, so I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang, Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with Kane. On the east, trees the souls you thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. You gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the east, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap West Coast, both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all, let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. About to do smile treatment, you know. Choke, no joke. You already know. Y'all know I love that cooch. You know what this is. I love that cooch. Yeah. It's the A thing. Clean cooch. Let's go. Yo, what's up? My nuts when I wake up. Got morning wood and I just bust one. In mahogany, I'm Ron Osley. Between the sheets, and she want to ski. And just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D and her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it, for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. I eat her coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her.
Shout out to LaShawn. Thanks for the support. Shout out to everybody that sent me donations, super chats. You know what it is. Don't forget that Tunnel documentary is out right now. Go watch that tonight. All right? Get a little nostalgia in you. All right? You know what it is. Choke, no joke, man. Go watch the Tunnel documentary. It's called The Hip Hop Nucleus. All right? I'll drop the link for y'all. Here go the extended trailer. Let's go.
Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.
What up, y'all? It's Arthur D. Austin, better known as Choke No Joke. We out here at the legendary Tunnel nightclub, or at least where it used to be. Everybody asks me what's the Tunnel. The Tunnel was a nightclub that was owned in the 90s here by Peter Gatien. In 94, Stress Entertainment started a party called Mecca. In 96, Franchise Entertainment took it over and they had it until it closed. All the biggest names in hip hop perform here, from Jay-Z, Meth and Red, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Nas, Puff Daddy and the Family, Eve, you name it, they was all here. If you had heart, you came here. But everybody didn't have heart. So it's time for y'all to enter the club most people feared to enter, the Tunnel.
The Tunnel wasn't a unique hip-hop club, and its foundations were based on the concept of bringing hip-hop from all the boroughs to one location. And it was the brainchild of Peter Gation. My name is Sterling Cox. I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenion, Brooklyn, New York.
My name is V.
House.
Sincere from Brooklyn. Glenn Beck. Jumping Lee, whatever Lee you want to call me.
Omega.
Ray Mack.
Diamond. Craig.
Candy.
Big Box. Big Country.
Ramona Diaz.
Big Penna. Big CB. John Bass Raleigh.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Choke No Joke, legendary videographer.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The War In.
Big G, AKA the ringleader.
The Tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
It was like the hip-hop Woodstock.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for like street basketball. The Tunnel was that of music industry.
Hip-hop had a heart. That shit was one of the main arteries.
It was actually a Mecca. That's what the original name of the party was, Mecca.
It was like a time machine. That's how the Tunnel was. You came out a whole different individual.
We went in there, young men with attitudes, and came out there wiser men with our lives.
It was definitely a starting, beginning spot for artists to come and mingle and branch out and get your record heard and get your shit together, really, to go into the next phase of your career.
The Tunnel was not open or did not open. A lot of new artists or a lot of artists that we know now to this very day will have never been known.
All these artists out today need to be happy that the Tunnel was fucking open. Nobody would hear none of y'all singing tight pants niggas right now. The Tunnel was a platform for niggas like Jay and Puff, Wu and Mob and DMX and Rough Riders. Niggas don't respect these niggas today, man. You need to realize, man, without them niggas, man, and their platform, it made a lot of moves for niggas today.
It happened there, it made it relevant.
Became a pillar of hip hop.
The Tunnel is the nucleus of hip hop. And I'll say all the way down south, because when the Tunnel was open, wasn't too much going on down that motherfucker. Y'all can say what y'all want, peace to the south, but New York made this shit pop. New York was where it's at. The Tunnel in New York is where you needed to be to pop.
The Tunnel was definitely a hip-hop nucleus, yo. It was just like the galaxy and bring other planets in. You have people from France, Germany, London, everywhere. If they came to New York, they had to go to the Tunnel.
Hi, from here, I come here to meet you, and I'm going to all the place. I'm going to the Bronx, to Sedgwick Avenue, with Cool Hook, do the party, and Cedar, and then I'm going to the Tunnel.
It was our barometer for, how we were really gauging records, and we were really, studying the behavior of the consumer.
It ain't just like how they do it now. You could just throw a record out and, wait 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever for the shit to bubble. Niggas was putting them records on to see if them shits get that reaction. And if the shit was popping, niggas would fast track it. If it wasn't, niggas would go back to the drawing board.
Absolutely. It's the definition of hip hop nucleus. Everything was there.
Everything that surrounded hip hop, from fashion to music, hairstyles.
Like, it encompassed every part of the hip-hop experience, and they put it all in one building on a Sunday night.
If you go as far back to little hole in the walls and little, centers where people start elaborating, playing the sounds and displaying the culture, to within later on you have places that was up in Harlem, like Harlem World, up in the Bronx called T Connection, just using them as an example, of many other places all throughout the city. And then years later, here come places like Union Square and Latin Quarters. The last of the Mohegans of for real hip hop had became the Tunnel.
Tunnel was definitely a hip hop nucleus. It really was. And you gotta say, believe it or not, the wagon master was a one-eyed white guy from Canada, Peter Gation.
Nothing will ever be like this.
Out now, go get that. Tunnel documentary out now. Just drop the link in there for y'all. Go get it.
Choke No Joke, Jack Brown. Yeah now.
Choke No
joke. Jack Brown, yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Show get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breed, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats, cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload. When Larry tried to turn me into a mole, told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos, chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eden Wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke.